Now it's time for the final portal.
By saying that, Clem is stroking Bess like, it's alright, girl. It's just this was not the one. It's alright.
Doth taps his staff on the floor and you're changed back to your normal clothing.
Aww.
He lets you have the fruit hat. This one's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a strange one. So, there was a thing that happened in the course of Calgarian history probably about 600 years ago now. Well, depending on which time frame you guys are from. Essentially, it was called the Abyssal Chicken Plague. Now, this was a sexually transmitted disease, if any of you understand what that means. Well, see, here's the thing. Killed a bunch of people. My brother decided he didn't want that to happen. So he shot the farmer that fucked the chicken that resulted in the venereal disease that covers your body in blistering horrible boils before killing you.
We kill the assassin.
No, you make sure that farmer has sex with that abyssal chicken.
Oh, that'll be easy.
Or you fuck them yourself and then spread the shit everywhere. I don't care. As long as it gets to other people, we're good.
Just gonna point to Kane's character. He's it. He's it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about you. One last time! He snaps his little staff. He taps it on the floor. Kane, your arms and legs go back to normal, but you notice that your body has become more bulbousy and round and girthy. And you no longer have a neck. Your main body has been transformed into a dick. However, you do have normal arms and legs again.
I'm the dick vigilante. I'm gonna miss this so much.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Enjoy it while it lasts.
I will. I just start crying.
The last portal opens, beckoning you through.
I'm gonna run into the portal, but I'm gonna run in like a headbutt, so it's like the dick going into the portal.
Roll me a Constitution save.
Ooh, not bad.
Good enough. You're hard enough to go spear that thing. So you run literally head first, into the portal. I'm assuming the rest of you are going to follow the giant
Yep,
man.
I'll follow suit.
Everybody else is going to go through the portal. So after you guys go through, you're spit out in a cornfield, a massive cornfield.
Just like home. All right, let's go find this man.
All right, so you guys are going to try to find your way out of the cornfield.
Have the bird chick fly up, and we'll follow her. Onga, get up there. Find our way out.
Are you going to fly up in the air and see what's around?
Yep.
All right, roll me a perception check. All right, you fly up into the air. There's corn stretching in basically almost every single direction around you. However, you do notice a little, what looks like a grain silo that's not too far away. So somewhere, it's a ways to the south, but you can't really identify anything else.
I'm gonna fly down. Found building. Found building.
Good job, smart friend.
All right, head that way. We'll follow.
So you guys are going to head off into the cornfield towards the grain silo. So as you guys are going through, eventually you reach the end, and there's kind of a clearing, an end to the cornfield. And outside of that, you see a farmhouse, a grain silo, and behind it is a whole big, giant pen of abyssal chickens.
This seems suspect.
This is gonna go bad.
All right, time to find the farmer. Let's go. We found the chickens.
I'm gonna stay very close to Wrath. Don't like thistle chickens. Don't like thistle chickens.
I'm gonna before we start looking around, I'm gonna look at the group like, all right, now which one of you guys are able to talk to this man and tell him how much he needs to fuck these chickens?
You're redneck. You're redneck.
God damn it! All right, fine, fuck it.
And technically, you're a bird.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be near him.
All right, fine, fuck it. I'll talk to the man. All right, let's find where this motherfucker's at. And I'm gonna do a perception roll.
Oh, another nat 20. All right, so you're looking for the farmer.
Before we go to the farmer, I'm gonna look at the guys. I'm like, you need to be on the lookout for this supposed assassin and do whatever you can to stop him. Okay? I'll talk to the man. I'll make sure he fucks them chickens, and he fucks them good.
You immediately look over and you see walking out of the grain silo is the farmer with a big bag of what looks like some kind of corn, corn and stuff like that, so he can feed the chickens. So he's walking over to the pen now.
Who's going to stick with me, and who's all going to leave?
I'm just gonna point to the giant penis.
Fuck you. Fine. Penis man, you're coming with me. You three. Scatter.
Why? I did everything on the last thing.
Seems like you're stuck with me anyway. Let's go.
Alright, but you're carrying me.
Fine, fuck you stay right here. So I'm gonna start walking up to the farmer.
Alright, so you walk up to the farmer, and as he's kind of putting down the bag of corn and stuff to feed the chickens, he looks over at you. No, I had new neighbors. Who are you, sir?
Howdy, partner. Can I have you go? I have a very important business I need to discuss with you. Is there like a room where we can sit down? Cause this is gonna come in as a shocker to you.
Oh well,
And we can do that if it helps.
I'm just gonna be like, nope.
All right,
right.
penis man, go with Onga.
I'm gonna instantly fly to my raptor. Not riding penis. Not riding penis.
Sir,
All right.
these are my associates. Those guys, including the giant phallic thing over there. He's with me. They are here to protect you. Now, this is why we need to discuss something in private.
Was he always a penis?
He's been a penis since he was born.
Oh, that poor man. I'm sorry, sir.
He gets paid quite handsomely because orcs like to use him. The orc women. My bad, not orc. I meant to say ogre.
I don't think that makes it better. As long as he doesn't, like, touch me or anything that I own or that I regularly use, I'm okay with him being here.
All right, go, shoot. Look around. Sir, may we go into your building and discuss this matter that I so dearly need to speak to you about?
Okay, hang on. We can go in the house. Go, come over here. We'll go have some drinks in the kitchen.
Oh, I got some refreshments as well.
Oh, you do? Okay, come on in. All right, so you guys are gonna go inside the farmhouse. Who's going with who?
You know what? Fuck it. I'll go with the redneck.
All right, so that means Kane's gonna just be fondling around on his own outside. That's gonna be horrifying. Tim, Arch, and Purity, you guys all enter into the house and you sit down with the farmer at his table. And he sits down on one side. You guys sit down on the other. So, sir, you said you had some refreshments for us?
I sure do. All right, people, let's all sit down at the table, and I'll give us some refreshments. Do you like alcohol, sir?
Do I?
Of course you do. I brewed this up myself, and gosh darn tootin', you would love it. So he's going to start pouring some moonshine. Of course, he's going to drink it.
I will then roll for the farmer.
Slightly inebriated.
Farmer took it relatively well. He's no stranger to the drink.
I'm pretty inebriated from my other expose, but I have spoke to God himself.
Oh, which one?
Can I do a perception check to see what kind of God he worships?
The only thing you can probably tell is it's probably not a god that's overly complicated, which means that most of the evil ones are out.
I'm gonna like lean over the Rasta, like, hey, help me out here, buddy.
My name is Rasatha.
Raz I go. Yes, Raz. Help me.
Help you with what? You seem to be selling it perfectly well. Just tell him he's got to fuck the chicken.
I try to figure out what kind of god he worships, goddammit.
And what do you expect me to do about it?
Fuck it.
I'm gonna hop over to the farmer. Excuse me?
Yes, little bird person.
What god do you worship?
Oh, well, I mean, it. Most farmers around here, we worship Lardia, the butter god.
Lardia the god. I spoke to Lardia the god herself.
Goddess.
Then you must have her mark, the holy stick. I have mine from when she spoke to me a long time ago, back when I got married to my Susanna before she passed.
I'm gonna dig into my pocket and grab my moonshine fucking stirring stick. It's her mark. She spoke to me.
I want you to roll
persuasion.
Yeah.
Yes.
He looks at you and like cocks an eye at what you're holding, and he says, "Man, you must really be drunk." That's what it looks like. And he points up to his mantle, and you just see under glass is a glowing green stick of butter.
Pretty.
I'm gonna look at him like, I do apologize, sir, but as you can clearly see, I'm pretty inebriated. I have it. It's in here somewhere. But with my inebriation, I can't find it at the moment. It isn't here, though.
Do you want to know how I got that stick of butter?
No, go on. Yeah, sure. Let us hear how you got the stick of butter.
Well, I was a young man at the time, unmarried, just moved out of the house, looking to start a farm of my own. Went to the local square dance down at the great barn. And everybody was going around drinking and having a good time. And
I was saying that and pour some more moonshine and shit.
then I saw her across the room from me, my Susanna. Red, flowing hair, checkered dress, 3 teeth.
What the fuck?
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It was love at first sight. We had a roll in the hay right there. And that night I praised Lardy of the Butter God as we made love out in the cow pastures. That was when she appeared to us during intercourse and left us that glowing green stick of butter. After that, we came out here and we built this house. And we made sure that stick of butter stayed safe and stayed on our mantle all our lives. Unfortunately, she was taken from me last year by a serious case of pneumonia. It was tragic. I don't know if I'll ever love again.
He's gonna keep freaking pouring more and more fucking moonshine.
I'm gonna roll Constitution for him. That did it. He rolled a 2. He takes the biggest swig off of that he possibly can, and as soon as he's done, he slams down the giant mason jar you've been filling this entire time onto the table, completely empty, and then immediately passes out.
You jump back when that thing hits the table. Nope.
Now that you guys have done all the shenanigans inside, we're gonna go to Kane. There is nothing outside there except for a grain silo, the actual farmhouse where the other guys went in, and an entire pen of abyssal chickens.
Is this what I was trained to do? I'm gonna go where the abyssal chickens are.
Alright, so Kane, you walk over to the abyssal chicken pen and you immediately leap over the fence into the pen. The chickens do not have a particularly happy reaction to you, but I'm going to see how bad this gets. Oh, not great. So this is what happens. So Kane, as you start wading through the abyssal chickens, several of them begin to hiss at you. One of them actually looks at you and they start kind of piling up in one area as they're hissing. They're falling over each other almost. I don't know how you want to handle this.
I don't really know where I was really gonna try with this. Honestly, I'm a penis, but I'm a gigantic penis. I could kill one of these chickens with just stepping on it with my penis body. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go inside actually for the first time now.
Okay, so after you have your little run-in with the abyssal chickens, you leap out of the pen and you enter into the house now. Also, at this point, this is after he is passed out, so he's passed out on the table now completely as you enter.
What did I miss?
We gotta wake his ass up.
Got him too drunk. Got him too drunk. Need to get him to think God has told him to fuck chickens.
I don't think you want to know what I suggest.
Are you gonna fuck chickens?
No, we have him and we have the chickens, and all we really need is an erection. And you know,
We have walking erection.
we could just grab a chick. I don't know. You go ahead. You do your thing. I'm just gonna be here.
I'm just gonna go over to the corn and shit that's still in the bag nearby and just kind of peck at it.
Arch, as you're sitting down kind of just thinking about the situation, you see that Kane left the door open and an abyssal chicken just kind of hops into the room and just sort of looks at you and cocks its head.
God is
I'm
good.
gonna catch that chicken.
The abyssal chicken seems to have some kind of a connection with you. Maybe it's because you kind of look a bit more similar to it than the others. You don't really smell the same since you're a dragonborn as opposed to being a giant penis man, human, or a bird. So it's not really afraid of you.
Fuck it. While this is happening, I'm gonna go slap the farmer.
Roll me a strength check to smack the shit out of him. It was almost a 20, but 16 is high enough, I'm going to say. So you smack the crap out of him. After a few seconds of being smacked, he comes to and kind of looks around and says, hey, Susanna.
She is over there. You see her? at the doorway.
What was that?
She has her hole gaping for you, man.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna have you roll persuasion, champ. He believes you. He's extremely drunk, so he kind of crawls over to the door. The chicken is still kind of interested in Arch, but he looks at the chicken from his. Susanna, your vagina's walking around without you, Susanna. Why did I come here? I missed you. I'm gonna have him roll dexterity to see if he can grab the chicken. He gets an additional +2 to that. Well, technically a -1. Normally it would be a +3. That's a 14. So I'm gonna say that's enough to grab the chicken. And now I'm gonna roll Constitution to see what he does with it. He's kind of just jamming it into his crotch right now, but he doesn't have the motor functions right now to fuck it. Yeah, you just hear a thud.
I'm just gonna fly over to Arch's character and on his shoulder. Need an adult. Need an adult.
I'm gonna lean over to Kane. Did you ever spot that assassin?
No, I saw a bunch of chickens though.
As you say that, I want all of you to roll me a perception roll, please. The raptor notices, nobody else does. So the raptor looks out the window, and as it looks out the window, its eyes kind of go wide for a second, and then it turns to the rest of you and caws very loudly.
Bad coming! Bad coming!
I mean, yes, that's exactly what's happening.
Assassin! Assassin!
Oh, there's things happening. Oh, okay, hold on.
Outside! I'm gonna go outside! 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 Raptor seat! Raptor seat!
Alright, so you guys gonna go outside and see what's going on?
Fucking clams were like, this is it, Bessie. This is it. We couldn't do the last one, but this is it. So we pull out Bessie and run as a happy ass outside.
Alright, you guys step outside, and as you step outside, you look around at the different things in the area, and you start hearing a thumping noise. It sounds like it's coming closer to you.
I'm gonna get up on the rooftop and do a perception.
Okay. The raptor is staring at the giant pen of abyssal chickens because he's getting hungry. You, on the other hand, look out the cornfield and you see a massive section of it, almost in a line, starting to go down, and it's coming towards you.
Big thing! Big thing! I'm gonna kind of motion with... I'm just gonna kind of flap my wings in the direction. Over there! Over there!
Clam looks over there.
You look over there, and the area that she's pointing is behind the pen of abyssal chickens. And you see on the other side of it a set of horns emerge. And after the set of horns is a bull-like head attached to a human-like body. It appears to be a minotaur.
Oh, fuck.
That has made its way through the cornfield. And it just kind of walks through the fence where the abyssal chickens are. And it's just stomping on different ones as it's going through. And some of them are kind of escaping through the hole now. But it's walking towards you.
I'm going to aim my gun.
I'm gonna hold up my hand, hold, don't do it yet. What may I owe the pleasure to?
I don't know who you are. I don't know why I'm here. But
I know.
going to kill you.
Before you try to kill me, are you famished? Are you thirsty? Is that a yes or no?
The minotaur runs its feet along the ground. It's getting ready to charge at you.
Ah, son of a bitch. Alright.
Everybody's going to have to roll initiative. The order in which this is going to go is going to go Purity, then Sham, then Kane, then the Minotaur, then Arch, and then the Raptor. So Purity, you're going to be able to go first. The Minotaur is getting ready to use his charge attack.
Alright, I'm gonna use my hunting rifles.
Yeah, that'll hit. Alright, that's 11 damage, so you are able to... so you shoot him with your rifle as he's kind of revving himself up to come after you. He's still capable. You shot him in the arm, so it's not really going to affect his feet or his head that much, but you did do damage to him, which is a good thing. Now it's going to go down to Cham.
Clem is going to dig into his pocket for a mason jar of moonshine.
Okay.
He's going to try to yuck it into his face.
Alright, roll me a dexterity check.
Shit.
Alright, that's a 10, so you chuck it, it lands actually in front of him on the ground, so it kind of soaks that. So now, instead, it's going to go down to Kane, I believe.
I kind of want to throw up something, I kind of want to rush him with a penis headbutt.
Alright, so you want to meet him midway as he's doing his charge with his head.
Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen is you you guys are both going to commit your turns at the same time, and you're both going to roll for attack. Whoever gets the higher attack is going to be able to overwhelm the other.
Oh.
17. That's a 17 because he gets a +6, so that's equivalent. So I'm going to have us roll again. But I am going to say what happens, though, is that the initial one, you guys are literally going to meet in the middle and just be in a stalemate with your heads pressing against each other. So you have this dick that's trying to push back this Minotaur head, and you're both kind of locked in a battle of strength.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's high. All right, let's see this. That's 21. All right, he's not going to beat that. You are able to overwhelm him with strength. I'm going to have you roll. I'm going to call it because it took enough for you to kind of oomph it out of the way. For this particular attack, it's going to do 2d10 + 3. Because you're going to bowl his ass over.
Kung Fu Penis Master.
All right, that's 19 damage. Again, that's good. Yeah, you did almost 20 damage to him before already, so he's already hobbling a little bit because Purity shot him in the arm. Now you've basically just kind of beaten the crap out of him, and you have pushed him and thrown him back into the herd of Abyssal chickens. And the Abyssal chickens are pretty pissed now because of all the shenanigans that this thing has caused, because he just kind of walked through there before. So there's some of them that are starting to like cling to him and like gnaw on him a little bit to like try and attack him, because they think they think he's trying to kill them at this point after crushing so many of them, just waltzing through there. And that was essentially his turn because it was a simultaneous attack by the two of you. So now it goes to Arch.
Is Purity like within touching range of me?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna like grab her by the back of the neck and cast Bless, which is gonna give her basically a +1 to action rolls.
All right, so now it's gonna go down to the Raptor.
Okay, I'm gonna have him try to bite at the Minotaur, like his leg.
Roll for attack.
Nice.
It does hit. All right, 6 damage. So he's just kind of like gnawing on the Minotaur's leg. And the Minotaur is again still like shaking off all the other like Abyssal chickens and crap. So Purity, it's your turn again. He's being swarmed by the chickens now. He's not really paying that much attention to you guys, and the Raptor is just like digging into his leg. You also hear in the Raptor's brain something along the lines of "it tastes like cow."
So I'm gonna shoot him again. So I'm gonna aim for an eye.
That's gonna be enough to hit. That's 18 damage, and you shot him in the eye. So as he lifts his head up, like kind of grabbing the Abyssal chickens and stuff off of him and trying to shake the Raptor off of his leg, a bullet whizzes in and goes right into his head and out of the back, right below his ear through the back of his head. And he just kind of falls back over into the pen. He's dead.
I'll be damned. I really didn't need to do shit. It's gonna like stick his hand, grab the Minotaur's hand and start shoving into the bag of devouring.
Purity, you may want to have the Raptor let go of its leg.
I'm gonna have it let go of the leg.
The Raptor lets go of the leg as Cham shoves the Minotaur's hand into the bag of devouring. A second later, the Minotaur and probably about a dozen Abyssal chickens that were gnawing on its body are pulled into the devouring bag.
All right, now that that's out of the way, let's go see some good old lovemaking. Let's go.
You walk back inside the house and you see the farmer sitting, leaning up against his sofa, and next to him is the Abyssal chicken. They're both smoking cigarettes.
Good job, good job.
All right.
Hey guys, you want to meet my Susanna?
She looks lovely. Now you need to spread. You need to go all the lovemaking everywhere as you can go. All right. That's what your guide told me to tell you. Yes, it's very important. You and your Suzanne need to go fuck as much as you can with other people.
My God, you're right. We gotta go down the road to the other farmers' houses. We gotta explain what we are so that way we're not shunned. We need to show that this is a blessing of Lardia and her faith. So right after that, the farmer gets up and he goes over to the green glowing stick of butter that's on the counter, that's on the mantle of his fireplace. He takes off the glass covering and throws it over to the side of the room, and it shatters as it hits the ground. He grabs the stick of butter, unwraps it from its wrapping, and then shoves the entire thing in his mouth at once. I understand my role in life. He then proceeds to disrobe immediately, and he just walks out into the pen of Abyssal chickens and starts doing horrible, horrible, horrible things.
Yeah!
As this happens, a portal home opens to you. You return finally to Doth and finish.
I'm gonna fly through with the
I'm
raptor.
ready to say goodbye.
I'm getting the fuck out of here. All right, let's go.
Need therapy, need therapy.
As you all pass through the portal, all you do is hear loud flapping and clucking noises.
Need a lot of therapy.
You're then put back into the portal nexus, and Doth again is standing there, and he kind of looks over at you as you walk in. You got that farmer to fuck every chicken in that field! And he spread it throughout the community, too. 450,000 people died of poisonous, horrible boils.
And then suddenly I have a craving for KFC.
And now for the coup de grace, gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. And he should be here in 3, 2, and 1. As that happens, another portal opens up near him, and another deep gnome steps out. This one appears to be wearing a kind of green, like, mage robe. And he also has an eye patch. You fool.
The Peedmeister.
No, you jackass! My name is Corgen. Together, me and my brother Doth, we protect space and time. Well, you know, until you decided to go and fuck up the time stream. I created the perfect time stream, you buffoon. How many lives did I save? How far did I increase our race? How much did I help create the perfect timeline? I just had all them unmake your timeline numbnuts.
The brotherly bickering, all right? I got
You
something.
shut up! You're not our mother!
Would you like some moonshine?
No, you stupid fuck!
Come here. He's gonna get closer, beckons him. Come here.
Doth looks over at you for a second and looks over at you and says, Hey, Clem?
Yeah.
I got this.
All right. You got it. You say you got it. You got it. All right.
So Doth kind of looks over with like a shit-eating grin on his face at his brother. He taps his staff on the ground and a portal opens behind Corgen. He then immediately does a Bruce Lee ninja kick and grabs Corgen's gem, his green gem, that allows him to return to the portal nexus. He kicks him through the portal and then the portal closes immediately afterwards. He throws the green gem over his shoulder and it immediately disintegrates into nothing. Well, you see here, I had to put him in a place where I knew for a fact that he was never going to cause any more trouble ever again.
It's a cum dungeon. It's a cum dungeon, isn't it?
Now, you want to see?
Yeah, fuck it, yeah.
He taps his staff on the ground again, and another portal opens, but this one is kind of one that you just look through. It's round and oval, and you look through it, and you see what looks like a cage that is chocked full of deep gnomes. And Corgen appears in that cage and begins looking around like, what the hell is this? Where did he send me? Why are there deep gnomes in here? What's going on? And Corgen goes to the end of the cage and sticks his head through. And as he looks up, he sees a sign that says Deep Gnome Auction. No! And as soon as that happens, the man that is next to the cage that is selling the deep gnome smacks him on the head with a shillelagh. Doth closes the portal. He also taps his staff on the ground, and Kane is transformed back to his normal state.
'Twas better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all.
I want to thank all you lot for helping me reshape, or rather, unshape history. You've done a great thing for this universe and space and time. Now, I can return you to the times where you came from, so you can live out your stories as whatever god you worship intended. One last time, he taps his staff on the ground. All of you disappear and return to where you were when he originally summoned you, with your memories wiped of the entire experience. Don't worry, this ain't the last time you've seen Doth, Guardian of Space and Time. I'm gonna go turn on some episodes of Columbo in my fuzzy slippers. See ya!